Yo! Alright. I have my fan on. I hope it's not too loud. Just give me 1 second. Ah, flashbang. Alright, hang on. This is driving me crazy. One layer. That's right, that's right. That's not. I probably won't get to the second one today, but we shall see. Save all. Okay, so it's not too loud, then. It shouldn't pick up on my PNG. Yeah, no, it's not picking up. I mean, I think it's good. Okay, good. Alright, just checking. Scoot in my chair. Gloves. Gloves. Drawing glove. I hope I don't sweat it out. I'm not wearing socks. Because for me, the fan just seems a little loud. Here we go. Here we go. So, as the title and thumbnail says, we're just doing random shit today. And these are just some, royal crack ships that I conceptualized a long time ago in the hopes of making some adoptables. And I never finished them. So that's what we're doing today. I finished 3 of them the other day when I was, just taking a break. There's no tangents here, but it looks like there's a tangent, even though the curl is in here. I don't know. So, how have y'all been? Thankfully, it hasn't gotten above 90 degrees here yet. And I just got an alert saying it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I don't think it is, and I'm typically an optimistic person. But if I'm being honest, guys, rain at this close to July, don't think it's gonna be a thing. But I will say, this is the most rain I remember us ever having. Ever. And I think it's because we kind of had a wimpy winter, but the mountains are still covered in snow. Oh, she's got... Okay, she's got things here. Hello, Waffles. Which I just decided to be an asshole, not a word for a different angle. Oh, no. I hate it when that happens. My headphones used to do that all the time. Very vivid memories of sitting on the bus going to school in junior high, precariously holding the headphones to my MP3 player so I could listen to music. But when a charger does that, man, you gotta throw it out. Got to go. There we go. Actually, if I... like that, that's better. That's better. I'm definitely gonna consider selling these as adoptables, but y'all, let me pull them up. I made a little design that was supposed to be a little crack shit between, where are they? Thorax and Trixie. And y'all, his design is so cute and colorful and candy. I might just keep him. Or he'll sell immediately. Either way, I think he's adorable. I'm not sure if I'm going to do colored line art for the finals or how I'm going to yeah, save. Close. When I like have them all lined up. Have not made any decision on that yet. However, it is part of the plan. It's been a while since I've made adoptables. Like, and seriously considered selling them. You know, it said a while ago that I said I was never going to make an adoptable stream. And I got really upset. I kind of got really upset during that that stream, because it's like, why do I even bother, you know? I feel like if I should ease this expression a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. Since this guy looks more changeling-esque, I don't think he's going to have a cutie mark. Solely because I hate designing cutie marks. Not the best at it. Which is probably why a few of my OCs just don't have them. That's bad. I think I'm gonna give him more changeling eyes. I'm not sure. If you notice I'm saying I'm not sure a lot for this stream, that's because I had no idea what I was going to be streaming today until, like, last night. And even then, I was just grasping at straws. It was just, I got this, and then, like, when I got to work today, this was, I got these, and I was just looking all over. Oops. Oh, that's cool. I like it. So wait, is my... Okay, it's working. It's... Yes, okay. Good. I was afeared because I was watching some Twitch streams the other day while I had OBS opened, and it kind of freaked out a little bit. I don't know when... Next week. Sorry, I'm looking at my calendar. I have family coming up. But I don't remember if they're coming up the Wednesday or on a Tuesday. So, who knows how that's going to affect my work schedule. So I'm probably going to have to be awake. You know, see the fam and whatnot. Joking. But I did promise that I was going to do a lot of streaming for Art Fight. But, so, the first week might be a little bit of a bust. Maybe I can figure out a workaround. I don't think so. So if I dip off 4th of July weekend, it's because family. And, 4th of July. America. He deserves a nice strong jaw. There we go, yeah. Not sure how he's gonna be colored. I was thinking of almost going like a nightmare rarity route where he's mostly gray skin with just purple colors. Or some color. Like people usually draw changelings. But who knows? Yes, the noises do help. Shoop. Shoop. Nope. There we go. It happened. Slight nitpick, but it's no one's fault. I've noticed whenever I draw eyelashes on any male character, people refer to them as she. Like, prime example for my Warriors comic, I have a character named Shorttail. He is a Tom. He is male. But he also just happens to have voluptuous eyelashes because he's a diva. So I just gave him eyelashes. But I actually think most of the viewers genuinely think he's a girl. But I don't want to, like, be that person. Like, am I actually? Because currently it doesn't matter. And I have stated multiple times that Shorttail is a Tom, he's a he. And I've had several characters refer to him as he. But I don't know if people caught that, but at this point, it's not my fault if people don't catch it or still think he's a female because he's got lashes. But the other guys have lashes too. His just happened to point up a little bit. Slight nitpick. Because I know when I post this one, I say he. Someone's probably still going to refer to him as a she. Hello, Joy. Oh, Joy is here. Drawing random ponies. Because we can. There we go. Alright, now for the tail. Shoot. Shoot. And... oh. Missed. Starts 6 a.m. Central... oh my. It's 9 in the afternoon for me. Hello, Anger. We got Joy and Anger here. Hello. And... oh, fuck. Are these bots? Are these bots in my chat? Well, that's the first. Hello. Well, you said ain't, so that's proof enough for me. Alright. I'll take your word for it. Well, you might not want to be here, Emotions. This is not a child-friendly chat. That's too thick. Hang on, let me... make these thinner. There we go. Yeah, I think she is. I remember when the first trailer for the movie came out, Joy was upside down. Because it was to show how, hashtag silly she was. How many people here? So many times. I have no idea. Alright, now I got to... Anxiety has entered the chat. You're my most common emotion. I'm gonna thin these out. And... Okay, I'm just gonna thicken the line art, the edge of the line art, and then we'll start, I might move on to the next ones, but I might actually just start coloring. Just to get the flat started. That is too thick. Okay, that's fine. Oops. Well, the viewer count thing on YouTube has never been entirely accurate. And you can, like, have a stream open on a tab, but not be watching it, and YouTube will say you're not watching, even though you have the tab open. And now Envy has entered the chat. Not gonna lie, Envy's design is actually really cute. I haven't seen the newest movie yet. I don't plan to watch it anytime soon, but genuinely, Envy's design is adorable. Alright, something's weird happening here. And then there's Bing Bong back from the dead, I guess. Likened to an old meme. Bored. New. Almost done with it. Now this tail's gonna drive me crazy. How am I gonna draw this? I start... Nope, that's not it. Here... Down... That might be too thick. Oh well. Ennui. It's French for boredom. I had no idea. I only watched the trailer once. Alright, chill. No need for all caps. I can't wait for them to make, like, Inside Out 3. And it's maybe like a 13 plus version where they actually show how the mind handles trauma. It's not gonna happen, but that would be. I wonder how they would handle that. How, like, the brain can choose to forget certain memories if they're too traumatic. Or how trauma just really screws with your emotions. But they won't. Hell, I don't know what's happening either, Waffles, but I'm just rolling with it. I'm gonna take this gray. What's her white? Is it? No, slightly more blue. Okay, so I'm gonna take her gray, make it more blue, and lighten it just a touch. More blue. He's still gonna have the green shell, but it's gonna have maybe a more metallic shine to it. Most of these kind of designs for me are just seeing what's, just throwing shit at the wall, see what sticks. Well, thank you, Burner. Sorry, I misread your name like 3 times. Boom. Okay, this one is going to be slightly more blue, and this one is going to be slightly more blue as well. Which side? There it is. Wrong way. Wow, that actually looks really good, not gonna lie. And then it's the other way. And for a slight highlight. Slight. There we go. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. For the other ponies I designed, their little hooves thing matched their eye color, but since he's half changeling, I'm not sure what that's going to be. It might just be his shell repeated with the same shine. Lose your kneecap privileges. Let's see, her hair is that gray, her hair is this purple. Generally scared for the art industry. I'm questioning every pop song coming out. I didn't listen to the pop version of those ones, but I watched Charlie's video, Penguin Zoe, make some AI rock music. Holy crap! Some of it was actually really good and just straight fire. I hated how good it sounded. Just, oh, I hate... I'm getting PTSD from hearing it. I'm scared too, but I don't think my job as an artist is at jeopardy, or a writer, especially not a writer, because AI still has a long way to go before it can even replace the human instinct. And then, what kind of blue was it? So I'm making that. However, this does call into question whether or not industries are going to prefer AI over people because it'll be cheaper for business, but it'll still be obvious. Because if you don't know, you don't notice, but it's like, huh, this song has a weird filter on it. I wonder why that is. But then if you actually listen to a real song, you're like, oh, that's a real song. Can only make tropes. Yeah, and it can only copy. It can only copy what it's given. Alright, emotions. I'm gonna need you to bring it down a little bit. I mean, this is an emotional God, am I gonna make all those jokes? Am I gonna make those jokes? Nah. Yes, but can a book write a story about the human mind that personifies the human mind? Because that's the thing. An AI can sort of write a story about an adventurer and whatnot, but there's no real connection. Because the dialogue is either so ham-fisted and cringe, or it's non-existent. Humans will always be superior. Now, in saying that, I do realize that there are a lot of human creators that should probably throw in the towel. Like, whoever the hell is working on the Acolyte series probably needs to take a few steps back and consider why no one likes their show. Oh, that was the wrong layer! There we go. Let's see if this... Oh, that's actually really nice. Nice. I know I accidentally just copied Rarity's hairstyle, but made it more masculine, but shh, no one has to know. Oh, that's the wrong, that's wrong. Much more better. My puppy's looking at me funny. I think he needs to go potty. You need to go potty, Elias. You need to go potty. Okay. I'll be right back. Gotta let the dog out. Alright, Jarvis, very. Oh, don't even start. I should start making notes of what colors I'm using, because that's just going to be a pain in the tuchus later. Alright, and then skin was this. Shell is this. And that. Bada bing, bada boom. I think I'm going to make his eye color Rarity's eyeshadow. At least the base part of it. Because it's just slight enough. Okay, then we got blue eyes or green. Why your eyes are like sapphires, dazzling so bright. If you actually map out all of Chrysalis's colors, she has more than 6. So, MLP, gotta shake my finger at you. You broke the character color rule. More than 6 colors is too cluttered. With, like, okay, she's got a Drayden on her wings. She's got a Drayden on her shell. Which, granted, is only 2 colors. But then she has 1, 2, 3, 4 colors in her eyes that do not match with her hair. And plus, considering her 2 skin tones here, and the colored lines, that's just too much. Now, I am no person to talk. Some of my characters have like 12 colors. But hey, she's based on a mantis shrimp, and peacock mantis shrimp are literally a weird clown convention. Did not realize how uneven those those eyes were. I'm gonna fix that. No, that's still too big. How does she walk with the holes in her feet? That's mad talent. See, that's one thing about the changeling anatomy they never explained in the show. Because all the changelings have it. I assumed it was, like, their genetics had literal holes in it so they could change easier. But it's never brought up. I think it's just one of those things where you just have to roll with it. And also, am I the only one who actually really likes the reformed changeling design? Because a lot of people hated it, but I felt like I was the only one who was in the camp that was like, I actually kind of like it. Or, oh my god, they're so candy colored. It's like, do you not realize what show you're watching? That still doesn't look quite right. Never watched the show. That's fine. I watched it when it was coming out. Like, God. Actually, no. I started watching it when, like, season 3 had already aired. But then when I decided, you know what, I'm gonna watch this. I'll start from episode 1, so that by the time I catch up, like, season 4 will be finished. I underestimated the power of my binge. So then when I watched all the way up to season 3, like, season 4 was in its mid-season finale. And I finally caught up, and I really, really loved the community. Especially the analysis community. I really got into the MLP analysis community. And avoided the shipping side of... I avoid the shipping side of every fandom, because they're legitimately crazy in my mind. What are the changeling, like, mouth things? Oh no, I think they're pink as well. I say unironically drawing crack ships characters. How hot is it where you live? Today got up to 85. Or 86. But it's supposed to cool down tomorrow and rain, which is very odd. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oop. Remember one site the shipping got so toxic the creator had to put out multiple statements threatening to cancel it? God, what show was that? I vaguely remember there was one show creator that said, y'all need Jesus. And literally had a gun to the show's head and said, chill out. A metaphorical gun to the show's head. But yeah, the shipping part of any fandom terrifies me to no end. So I always try to avoid it. That, I don't really get shipping. Okay. For his hooves. I'm gonna do... Oh, come on. This. Oh, those little kids. I remember when Voltron Legendary Defender came out, I was really into that fandom at the time. Well, actually, here. I was in the show. I avoided the fandom because I knew it was gonna be weird. The fandom was just gonna get weird and toxic. Because some of the writers that worked on Voltron Legendary Defender also worked on Avatar The Last Airbender and Korra, Legend of Korra. So I knew the shipping was gonna be out of control. And I was right. So much so that even the voice actors were like, guys, come on, please stop threatening to burn down the studio if Clance doesn't become canon. It's ridiculous. That's actually a really nice design. It kind of just looks like gender-bent changeling rarity. But I'm fine with that. He can just look like his mama. Doesn't end well. Yeah. I was never in the Digimon fandom, but I heard horror stories about how bad the Flame Wars were in that fandom. It's like, glad I dodged that bullet. Here's the thing, I don't remember shipping being that bad in My Little Pony. There were definitely a few ships that were going around, but they ended up being canon. Now, of course, everyone shipped the main 6 together, but it was never I don't remember it ever getting to the point where, oh, you go to hell for shipping, Pinky Twy or whatever. Thanks, Mom. I mean, it might have been, but I just wasn't on that. I didn't see it. I didn't see that side of the fandom, so I guess I just missed it. Okay, now the eyes. There we go, there we go. Watch my eyes, don't look away. If you understand that reference, I'm gonna shake your hand because that's an oldie. Safe! The Chrysalis and Rarity Crack Ship Kid is done for now. On to, what was his name? Pharynx? Yeah, Pharynxan Rainbow Dash. And I don't think he's gonna have a cutie mark either. Not sure what I'm gonna do with his coloring, because, you know, with any Rainbow Dash kid, the immediate, response is to give them some sort of rainbow gradient. Because, I mean, Dash has it, her dad had it, that other pony had it that we all thought was her dad, but actually turned out to not be her dad. So I'm gonna come back to that one, maybe. Now, here's the thing with these two. Since I couldn't decide which version of King Sombra to ship with Fluttershy, totally self-indulgent, I decided to design a pair of twins. Or at the very least, two kids, so it'd probably be smart to sell them separately, but I'll design them as a pair so people will maybe feel inclined to buy both of them. I don't know. Nothing's set in stone. Yay! Who was that? Snowfox, thank you for joining. Been a while since I've heard that alert. I wonder, have the emotions left? That was weird. Can't say that's one of the first times that's happened to me. Let's clean this sketch up just a bit. God, this lasso eraser tool from Medibang is such a godsend. It has ruined all other drawing programs for me. Because I tried to use, I tried to use Fire Alpaca for some animation, but File Patcher doesn't have the lasso eraser, so it's like, oh god, I have to erase this by hand. Oh no. And I could have just lassoed the area and then deleted the selection, but ugh, it's just so much simpler just to have a lasso eraser. So much simpler. You know what? Now that I'm thinking, I'm going to put them on separate layers. And I'm most likely going to sell them separately. Oh, but we're... Man, you and your luck... You got the worst luck with chargers, Waffles. Time to invest. My chargers last forever, but I'm very bad at taking care of them. My chargers never leave my bedside table. So... Yay! Applause for Waffle's charger doing its job! Lord have mercy. Alright, lock it in, guys. Lock it in. We're gonna be struggle busting this one. Nope. That's not it. Better? I mean, he doesn't have ears in this one, so it just kind of hides it. This one's above his ear, so that's probably... You know what? That's just what I'm gonna do. Just gonna say screw it. You know, it's so funny. Whenever I hear guys say, I'm on my grind set, I can never tell if they're being serious or joking, because I hope to God they're joking half the time. It's like, I say psych right now. There's no way you're one of those guys. Say psych right now. What the hell does that mean? It's a reference to a... I'm just gonna... do I dare invoke his name? Hold on, my office door is open and it's freaking me out. Give me a second. There we go. Do I dare invoke the name? It was one of the mantras of Andrew Tate and his crew. His little lemmings. Ugh. He used that as a joke. Okay. Thank God. Because in all honesty, if you're a fan of Andrew Tate, I don't want you in my chat. I can't stop you from watching, but... you're not gonna like what you see. I do not subscribe to him. He can go ahead and hide his little sorry ass in Albania for all I care. And then get arrested like 3 times. Like, seriously, how do you get arrested in Albania? I think he's still there. Everything about that guy pisses me off. No, usually if I, see a loser guy like that, it's like, you know what, whatever. He's a loser. He's delusional, whatever. Doesn't affect me any. But he has so many, had and still has, I think to this day, so many fans that are all like 12-year-old boys that think he's like speaking the gospel truth and that they need to follow every word he says and whatnot. And it is terrifying. I don't want to talk about it very much. I don't want his lemmings to catch word that I'm talking shit, because he might come out of hiding again. These fans go to my... No way those people are real. No way those people are actually real. Well, I mean, I guess anything goes when it comes to this wonderful little blue planet we call home. I mean, even after the dust is settled, there are still people who think Dr. Disrespect did nothing wrong. It's like, he confessed, guys. There's no questions about it. He confessed. Man confessed. To, doing words that I can't say on YouTube because it's TOS. Just watch, Charlie's video on it. Penguin Zoe. He covered it completely. He made 2 videos on it. Okay. Bruh. A lot of these YouTubers are finding out the hard way that the internet never forgets. That is a bad leg. Parents should really start caring more about the content that people are consuming. Yeah, it's really bad. Absolutely. I mean, like, don't be a helicopter about it, but still, ask them, like, who are you watching? Oh, may I see? You know, at least be engaged. Don't just put your kids on TikTok and say, alright, have fun. Say, no. Haven't heard that drama yet? Well, it's like, I don't really know the guy, so I can't really speak on it, but it's just like, the whole, the other shoe just dropped this morning, so I heard about it through the grapevine. Bro, my man Waffles, what is with your chargers? Alright, get a potato and stick it in, and pour some Gatorade on the potato and stick your charger in the potato. There you go. Electrolytes. Don't actually do that. I don't want you to arrest yourself. Arrest yourself? Wow, electrocute yourself. Something is wrong with these shoes, but I can't be, I can't be bothered at this point. Half Mile is better than whatever weird stuff people watch. Never heard of, Half Mile. I used to roll my eyes at the quote, but now I'm really starting to see it come true on more than one occasion. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And holy shit, these guys are just becoming villains left and right. Not just becoming villains, they were always that way, and then they just got caught. You know? Stay innocent to her then. Alright, I'll stay away. I mean, I was late to the Pokemon drama, but oh my goodness, when I finally caught up on it, I was like, holy shit, she still has a following? How? Even before the drama, just previously, how does she even have a following? Who watched that? I was like 3, ate a whole box of my grandfather's pills. Her candy almost died. God dang. That's why you gotta put the Mr. Yuck stickers everywhere. You probably don't have that in other ones. We have that in America, because a lot of bad stuff looks like candy. Twice. Did you have to have your stomach pumped? That's why if you have medicine like that and there are kids around, get a safe, get a lockbox, put that shit away. Have a combination on it. Let me do it this way. As bad as forbidden chapstick. Oh, you mean like glow sticks? At least those ones are like non-toxic. At the Elmer's glue. Did you guys do the thing where you would glue your fingers together, or like put the Elmer's glue on your skin and peel it off? It was on your hands and peel it off like it was like you were peeling, like you had a second layer of skin. Was that just my ADHD ass? It was quite the sensory experience. Have stuff in the shoes. Oh, I remember the. Yeah, I remember that in band. They had. Yeah, it looked like chapstick. Aha. Yeah, I remember that. But a lot of my classmates would be like, oh, oh. Oh. Nah, I'm just kidding. Ooh. I never played brass. I hated band. God, I hated band. Couldn't read music. I still can't. Okay, this line art, the overlap on this line art's really whack. Try and thicken it out just a little. You know what? Let's just. I think my first year of band, I played the flute. Did not like it very much. And then later, I think I played the piano. I picked up piano because, you know, it's the bass instrument that everyone learn, that all the great musicians learn first, because it's how you first learn to read music. I'll try it. And then I couldn't figure out piano. So then I switched to guitar a year later. And I really liked guitar. And by the time I started to figure out guitar, then band became an elective and no longer a required class. So I dropped it like it was hot. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just find a guitar in my own time. Did not like guitar. Did not like band. One bit. He played Big Boy Tuba. I've been coughing all day and achieved Goose finally. That is the final form of all brass and tuba players. Goose. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, that's... whoops. There we go. Save. Did that change at all? Okay, for this little guy, I think I'm gonna make his colors, like his coat, maybe look more like Fluttershy, and his hair looks more like Reform Sombra, or the other way around. But he's definitely gonna have blue-green eyes, because they both have bluish-green. So let's... maybe try white? Oops, that's the wrong layer. Because, I mean, we could use color theory with this bitch. Give him lighter colors, and then give his sibling more muted grayer colors. Because they're not a loud personality. But despite colors, I think MLP leaned more towards shape language. I'm just gonna block this in real quick to see how it looks. Okay, I don't hate that. Let's try some. I'll make them actually more blue-gray. And then go to this tune. Okay, I'm not sure which one I like more. Right, okay, let's do the pink and this shade of blue. Or the yellow and this shade of blue, or the gray and the darker pink. Genuinely am stuck here. Let me try adding some green, and then we'll see what, Alright, it's a mix between these two, so if I do... Okay. Maybe this. Ah, still, I like both. Shit. While we are deciding on that, I'm actually gonna go use the bathroom, so BRB. I'm actually gonna use my BRB screen. Be right back, my boyos. back. Takes so long to send the fire music in the background. I do have the stream on low latency, but not ultra low because my poor little computer cannot handle that much computing power. I'm not even sending through low. Hang on, let me check my phone because sometimes YouTube will just automatically censor messages and not notify me first. So let me... Oh, now Big Puffer's live. Again? What's he doing a second stream for? I thought he was playing Elden Ring. Anyway, hang on. Let me bring the, let me bring it up on my phone, because my phone will actually show me notifications. Oh, bruh. Okay, well that is not the case. My device does better again! Yay! Just gonna keep it there just in case. Alright, I am... Alright, guys. Alright, listen up, chat. Real question. Which color palette for this design do we like more so far? This? With the gray and the pink? Or more like the mauve? The magenta? Or the light yellow and the blue? Which do we like more? The first one. Okay, that's one vote for the gray and pink. Or magenta. Anyone second that? Any objections? Okay, and you like the lighter. Ah. So we are at an impasse. Because I might use this color palette for this design. Like, give this one the dark and the... You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add this color palette to this character. But I'm going to change the value of this blue just a teeny bit. There we go. Now it's more saturated. Less eye bleeding. Now this yellow, I do like the yellow. I do like this yellow because it's more like a cream. And then for the longer one, I can give him the streaks. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. And then this Reformed Sombra has blue armor. But I think it's supposed to be metal, so I'm gonna make it more steely look. Steely-like. That is the wrong, yep, there we go. I'm going to make it cream is such an underrated color. It really is. I mean, a lot of people's like, oh, I like white cats. I like gray cats. I like brown or black cats. I like orange cats. Cream colored cats are genuinely beautiful. I know, like, cats has nothing to do with it, but, you know, if you see, like, a cream colored point, it's just, oh, so pretty. One color that I think is a little overrated that I think needs to go is beige. Beige just needs to go. Oh, rip Waffle's battery life, am I right, guys? I know typically for MLP the wings aren't colored, but for my style, I always add the I forgot how good that design was. A little extra color. But I think for this design it's fine since he's got the garb of a prince. So it'll be fine. I'm gonna give him a greenish handkerchief. Because Fluttershy always wears green. Actually, I'm gonna make it a darker version of this. No, that doesn't look quite right. I think I'll make it the same color. He's just the pastel prince. Ah, that looks better. The newest addition I would love to add to Medibang is, instead of a lasso eraser, I would absolutely love a lasso bucket fill. So I can just use the lasso tool and just fill it with color. Instead of just lasso and then the bucket tool. But I survey. It's fine. This design is kind of bland. Hang on, let me pull up the other characters to see if anyone else suffers that fate. Okay, well here's the Big Mac and Luna ship. Vinyl and Celestia. Okay, I gave them a bit of pink. Oh, samurai flag. I forgot the hooves. The hooves thing. I forgot the hooves thing. Bro, Waffles, what the fuck? Not on you, man, but Jesus Christ. In school? Never. Bunch of degenerates. Okay, she's got like little freckles on her and whatnot. And she's got the pink. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the little bits and pieces of green highlights just to round up, just to fill out the design a little bit. That is not right. You know, it's funny, not safe for work doesn't actually mean pornography. It just means things that are not safe for the workplace. So, oh, I don't know. Like, standing on a swivel chair. That's not safe for work. It'd be funny if the fan was loud enough. So he would just be screaming the whole time. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Hello, Froggy. Down to 1%. My boy! You'd have better luck with a potato battery at this point, man. I am new, but I like ponies. Well, I like ponies too. I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm designing these little guys just for the heck of it. Maybe I'll sell them as adoptables later, but right now I'm just having fun. I got so many tabs open, it's not even funny. You know, I'm gonna close this one, so I know I'm not gonna get around to her. And how long have I been streaming? Can't see it here. An hour and a half. Okay, yeah, I got time. Can you draw a pony with cow spots? Not really taking requests right now, but I have given them like little freckles. But I've never drawn one with cow spots. Something about this Brosep's design. Poor fell off the story. Oh no! Maybe it's because it's green that it's not jiving with me. I don't know. I'm gonna put this die in a folder, and then get started on the second sibling. Because that one has a more exciting color palette to me. Shoop-be-doo, shoop-boop-be-doo. Maybe go more... I can't see that. Or glory white green. They just short our natural video on my other channel. Oh, that's up to you, man. I still haven't figured out how shorts work. So if you can figure that out, more power to you, man. Man in the gender neutral term. That is too big of a... Too far. Of a pen. Bring her down. Let's just do 9. That's a good one. Fantasy world building, but my brain is smooth as sea glass. I don't really have any, any tips and tricks for fantasy world building because, I mean, I just do it. I don't know how to explain how I do it. But what really inspires me is just watching documentaries about how things work. Like, if you want to figure out how to craft an ecosystem, just watch nature documentaries. And then just, instead of using, like, regular animals, use fantasy animals. Pretend like you're an explorer discovering this new land. Anyway, that just helps me. But also, if your style of writing is more character focused, figure out how your characters would react to certain things and what is needed for the story. But if you're more plot driven, then it's the same question. But it's like, what's important for plot rather than characters? Man, listen. How's everyone feeling today? I'm not feeling good, but I wanted to make sure everyone else was alright. I'm okay. I mean, summer is basically starting where I'm at, and I hate the heat. I hate summer so much. So I'm dealing with that. Grave in Louisiana. I hate the cold. You know, it's funny. I love winter and fall. Actually, I love fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. It's my favorite season. It's the best season. Anyone who liked summer confuses and terrifies me. There's something about the heat, man. Don't like it. Is this ending for me? Huh. Well, wake me up when summer's over, guys. The only thing that I'm really looking forward to is Art Fight this year. Well, that's like the entire month of July. which is why I've been streaming more at night to avoid the heat. There we go. Well, summer break is ending. Okay. I'm too emo for summer and spring. Wake me up when September ends. Might be going to church camp this week. I'm not Christian, but I like going. I went to a Christian camp when I was younger. It was certainly interesting. Genuinely made me hate vegetarian food. Wait, how does... Alright, hey, hold up. Hold. Times has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Wish I knew more of the words to that song. It's genuinely a good one. We did when spring began. Wake me up when September ends. "20 years have gone and passed, like my father. Something asked. Wake me up when September ends." Do you like Scopophobia Studios? I've actually never heard of them. Not sure what Scopophobia is. I love Green Day. They gave me green thumb. Not only are they just a really good grunge band, they're also just really cool guys on top of that. Growing up, I preferred 3 Days Grace, and I still prefer 3 Days Grace, but I'll never turn off a Green Day song. Especially American Idiot. Oh my god, I love that song. There's some game creators that are so cool. They have a Twitter. Mortis Fox. This Trump just released a full game of Purple. I'm not on Twitter, so whatever shit's going on down there, I always miss. But I will certainly keep an eye out for them. 20 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. I would no doubt die for. I'm not sure I would die for them. But I definitely love, I don't know, I love their music through and through. Had no idea they were still going. They have a new lead singer, but the new guy sounds pretty cool. Yes, puppy? Again? Bruh. Alright, puppy's gotta go out again. I'll be right back. Burner, when you ask, have I read Dracula? By that do you mean, have I read one of the best Victorian horrors ever written? And if so, the answer is yes. I, in fact, own a copy of Bram Stoker's Dracula. And I own a hardback copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I've also watched a lot of the Dracula movies. For research purposes, of course. Alright, now this anatomy is driving me crazy. Alright, how... Hey. Lay off. It's just a cat. Boy. Lay down. Go. Lay down. Goofy ass dog. This anatomy doesn't look right, but it's how the it's how the show draws them. So I'm not sure how to fix this. Froggy Mist, you are definitely a newcomer here. We are a FNAF connoisseur channel. Many an hour has been spent yelling about the lore of the FNAF world and which books are to be considered when trying to decipher game canon. Yes, I've read the Fazbear Frights books. I own a few of them. I've even played the game a few times on this channel. Long time ago. Don't watch those streams. They're so cringe. I'm so bad at video games, it's not even funny. How does his... Oh, okay. Oh, horse's ass. Talked about at long length how some of those books, while enjoyable, damn near made me throw up. Don't feel bad, I'll rage quit Cult of Lamb and I'll say I'm sacrificing everyone. I've never actually seen anyone play Cult of Lamb, I've just seen some of the animations. I was like, okay, this looks very well animated, but I'm not sure if I would ever play the game. I'm scared of Minecraft zombies. They jump out of nowhere, I swear to God. I've been gone for a little bit, I have to charge. Again? And if this keeps up, Waffles, we just might have to make a meme. Now, should I stick with the sketch and keep her tail long? Or should I draw it up in a bun like her mane, but still be sort of long? because their tails kind of match their manes in the show, and I want to be as faithful as possible. Bum with little pieces up. Well, I was thinking that as well. I think I'll just do a redo. There we go. There we go. I think I'm curious because this would be the third time I've had to resend a question about giving her ball. Huh. I mean, nothing's coming up on my phone, and my phone usually is pretty accurate about what's being suppressed, so I don't know what to tell you, man. Any tips on live streaming? My first tip is relax. You do not have to be at 110% all the time. You can just, if you need to zone out for a little bit, don't worry about it. On the technical side, while OBS isn't as high-tech, in air quotes, as the other services, it is very simple to boot up. And it is very forgiving. And it can do a lot. Honestly, it can do quite a bit. And when it comes to, oh, also Streamlabs. Streamlabs does help when you, like, because, like, Streamlabs got me my little chat box and subscriber notifications, just so I can be, like, the cool kid streamers, but, like, it's not necessary. It's just all aesthetic stuff. Mostly on iPad when making or posting. I don't know how to stream from the iPad, but I do know if you got like Procreate, you can record, so you can at least make videos. But when it comes to live streaming and iPad products, I have no idea. Sorry. And burner Nani the fuck? Am I gonna go red or green again? Well, you know what? I'll do the armor first, and then we'll figure the rest out. Why am I hitting this? It's fine, I get, even though I'm older, family still controls what I do. Damn. Now, I still live with my parents, but that's more of a financial thing. There we go. Mom admittedly wanted my phone so she could blow off steam. Brosif. Fuck. Banged my tooth on my mug. Damn, that hurt. She's chill now, but I just don't lend her shit. Yeah. It's always a pain in the ass when grown-ass adults take out their anger on children who literally did nothing to them. Like, literally, why? And Waffles is back from the dead. Let's see how long this is gonna last. Totally joking, Waffles. Oh, don't worry, all my streams are live on my channel as soon as I'm not. So if you miss it, don't feel bad. You can always catch up on them later. I know watching streams after the fact isn't as fun, but just so you're caught up on all the lore of the channel. Because I have yet to actually do stream edits or stream shorts because I just don't deal with it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take her eye color and make it purple. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe I'll make it pink. Where do I send you fan art if I ever make any? Well, you can just tag me in it. I'm on Tumblr, DeviantArt, and YouTube, so if you make like a community post and tag me in it, or on DeviantArt or Tumblr, chances are I will see it, but anywhere else, I probably won't see it. Oops. I'm hoping, and this is just some plans I have in the making. Once my channel is monetized, at least monetized enough, and I have, that way I can start channel members, then the channel members will gain access to a group Discord. And then that'll be where all the fun is. But currently, I do not DM. I mean, I do not accept random DMs. G4, G5 or G4 MLP, which is better in your opinion? G4. By a landslide. Now, granted, I have not watched G5. I just saw trailers and promotionals and clips, and I knew I wasn't gonna like it, so I just didn't bother with watching it if I knew I wasn't gonna like it. But even if I did watch it, I would still say G4 by a long shot. Just the writing, the characterization, the designs, the animation, all of it. It's just monumentalously better. Oops. You got a little bleed over there, baby. There you go. Oh, she is so cute. And then her tiny little brother. Okay, I'm gonna add her color palette. And then I'll move back to the Pharynx and Rainbow Dash one. I didn't watch the series. They screwed up so badly. Literally, Spike said Sunny reminded her of Twilight. Then when Zip has the smarts and literally is all about her appearance. Spike's in G4? I mean, in G5? What? I didn't hear about this. I know Discord was in the comics. And that literally broke my heart because they sorta, kinda, tongue-in-cheek implied that Fluttercord is canon, which, yes! Favorite song. Now, you're gonna have to be more specific, because, like, I like so many genres. Are we talking, like, radio song from My Little Pony, or just rock song? Favorite, currently, my favorite... Current obsession. You're gonna have to give me the deets. Why did I take my glove off? I still need it. Damn. Whatever makes me happy, I'm gonna miss it. Waffles! Preface your shit with JK, man. You gave me a heart attack. Heather Houston. Song Sisters of the Moon album was really good. I've never heard of them. But then again, I haven't heard of a lot of artists. Coming back to it, I'm not sure I like it anymore. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it, and they're back. Brace, everyone. I'm not sure I can handle the whole crew again, Joy. That was... Okay, now, the blue, while a little bit more repetitive, not repetitive, but, you know, it adds a little bit more cohesion to his overall design. So, let's get this bread. Does anyone still say that? Oh my god, because that's that was one of my favorite memes when it came out. I don't know why. I have no idea what it's from. I just know it was catchy as hell, so it was just in my head. Shoop-be-doo, shoop-boop-be-doo. That is not the right button. Damn, I just might keep this one for myself. I'm gonna go by. We got light out there, Waffles. Hopefully you find a charger that works, damn it. Okay, can I confess something? Only if it won't be viable in court. That was a joke. The brightness is going crazy on my iPad. The boiled one is kinda hot. What do you mean, boiled? Oh, I forgot that was open. I'll just close that, so I'm probably not going to get around to it. are my hands so sweaty? I'm trying to work, damn it. Oh, to answer your earlier question, Burner, I have two favorite rock songs. And that is, of course, Enter Sandman by Metallica and I Like It Heavy by Hailstorm. But if I had to pick favorite song of all time, as in like pick a theme song, it would be Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. I've said that many times before. It is my personal theme song. Oh, the boil. That's what you meant. Okay, I thought you were talking about what I was working on. I was like, I literally did not boil any of these characters. Oh, whoops. Given the absolute debacle that was this design, I think I'm going to forego the changeling dye look because it is way too much of a pain in the butt. In the tuchus, as we say. And my pen is really loud. Asthma. I know it's said ASMR, but I've thought for the longest time it was just pronounced asthma. Because I thought you had to, like, pronounce the acronyms as a word. Because that was the point of acronyms. Instead of just saying ASAP, you say ASAP. Because it's just faster. I thought you said asthma. When it comes to, despite wanting to be an English major when I thought college was a good idea, the English language and I do not get along very well. Stu and I don't get along in general. Is everyone in chat like school age? Because if so, what y'all doing up so late? Go to bed. I'm gonna put his wings on a separate layer. It's not that young thing. I don't care what anyone says. If you're, under 18, you are still a child. I don't care what anybody says. "18 and under, still a baby." Speaking of growing up, I grew up on TMT, Max and Ruby. Why are kids using anti-aging stuff and toxic chemicals? Because the writers of the shows are probably, the writers of the show are all adults, and they want to tell kids, hey, enjoy being a kid while you can, because this is as fun as it gets, kiddo. I was like, I want to stay young forever. It's like, don't we all, buddy? Don't we all? You're right, I am fetus. I mean, I may be 26 years old, but that doesn't... I'm still baby. Developmentally, anyway. Introduction to Pajanimal was the best thing. So go to the Scrap channel. Hello, I just stumbled upon your channel. What are you drawing? I am drawing a crack ship / fusion of characters from My Little Pony. Prince Pharynx and Rainbow Dash. Because I can. Hope you enjoy your stay. Gay horse, apparently. A rainbow doesn't necessarily mean gay, it's just used as a symbol. Sorry if I'm going non-verbal. The line art stage is kind of a zone. Especially when I'm thickening. It's the thickening. Bro, Mom got so defensive over Rainbow Dash and tried to watch Hello Beef for June last year. My goodness. People need to chill. You know why she was called Rainbow Dash? It's because in the original show she had a rainbow mane. It's because she was a fashionista. You know, Rainbow Dash always dresses in style. Had nothing to do with anything. Then, rainbows are a natural occurrence in nature. They're water droplets reflecting sunlight, particularly after rain. Turn my volume all the way up just to hear it. I thought I fixed my audio. Okay, now that's it. Okay. My streams are typically on the quiet end anyway, unless I'm streaming about Five Nights at Freddy's. But it is 11 o'clock at night where I'm at, so we will not be yelling. No balls. Okay, hold up. I have to do it to hear anything in general. Ah, okay. Yeah, my laptop speakers are shit, too. I'd rather make jokes and bash my mother every time we see a rainbow-themed anything like, ooh, call the gay police, better not tell Mom. Christ on a bike, people need to chill. That is one thing I do miss from Fire Alpaca, is that it has a mixer tool, so I can put it on two colors and it just mixes them. As a trans person who hates colors, one of the most prettiest things is the pride flag. When it comes to colors, the trans flag is very pretty. I love pink and teal. But, like, overall, I really like the, is it gender fluid? Yeah. The gender fluid flag colors. I love that one. Okay, he's not purple. The Ace Arrow flag is awesome, though. Okay, Ace Arrow. Is that the one with the yellow and the green? I don't have all the flags memorized. Please don't cancel me. Oh, blue! Yeah, blue. Yellow and blue. Are they the same value? How'd that happen? Okay, well, whatever. We're gonna try this. And see how we like it. No, I'm going to... Where is it? I'm gonna close these two since I don't need them. And... I'm gonna open up the other one as a reference. Boom. Okay. My room got infested with ants last night. Oh no, man. Um, Baby powder and rubbing alcohol. Put that in your windowsills. Or cinnamon. No, it's cinnamon. Cinnamon gets rid of ants. And mint. Cinnamon and mint repel ants. Like, no butter. No other. You know what I'm thinking I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna give this guy a rainbow gradient shell, like those certain beetles. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to take this purple. I'm going to make it dark. It's already on layer. I'm going to give him dark shell. Is it weird that I want to get an ice cream at 1 o'clock in the morning? Not at all, my broski. You know what, actually, I'm gonna put this separate layer. Where did the accent come from? I have no idea, man. Straight out of nowhere. Oh, testicles. I wish you the best of luck, Burner. Damn, that turned out better than I thought it would. I love OC, especially as well. Thank you. Oh, that's the eyes layer. What music is your background? For this one, I think my background is, yeah, it's, I had to think about it. Tender Remains by Myuu. Myuu. He's a very famous music channel. He does a lot of creepypasta music, or like music that everyone uses in creepypastas. He's really good. And Tender Remains is just my, one of my favorites. My second favorite would be Reversion, but I don't have that one. Was I ever watched? I'm gonna use the same gem colors, since they are Sybils. Not a thing in America, but I'm addicted to. I think you talked about Molar Milk. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it sounds odd. It's been staring at me for hours. This is cold like the sides. That's what these files have been doing to me, man. So I just like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just finish them. Like, stop looking at me. Bro, I haven't watched MLP in so long. I forgot what the name. Have you tried gumbo? No. And I don't think I ever will, because it's not kosher. Since New Year, I don't eat, because I am Jewish, and I only eat, so that means I eat, kosher, so that means I do not eat crab or shellfish or pork. You know, the main ingredients for gumbo. I should be marking down what his, alright. That. Damn. This. This. And that. And then his shell. Purple. Purple. Lighter purple. And then I'm just going to make the note that his shell is rainbow hard light. God. This little guy's, I know I was bitching earlier that Chrysalis had more than 6 colors, so that was just a taboo in character design, and yet look at this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 different colors. God help me, changelings, why? But Peppa Pig. Not too many random things. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't know. It's fine. Well, waffles. Try to find. A lot of people make it differently, so it also depends on the culture in the area. Yeah, I understand that, but traditional gumbo, same with jambalaya. I can't have the traditional recipes. Do you like horror/scary stuff? To a degree, I'm okay with the spooks. Like, I'm a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, even though I don't play it. I like watching it because I'm shit on video games. I like classic horror, you know, like Dracula and Frankenstein. The only horror movies I actually like are borderline just action movies. Like, my favorite movie of all time is the director's cut of Aliens. And for the time, that was considered horror. I really liked Jaws as a kid. And my favorite slasher franchise is Friday the 13th. But that's just because it's all garbage, and it doesn't actually scare me. It just makes me laugh my ass off. So, I like scary stuff, but like, air quote, real horror is hit or miss for me. I love Jaws in the Med because it's funny too. Yeah. Jaws was actually very good. It was very good horror. Because like, you never knew where the shark was. And I mostly liked Jaws for the practical effects. Like, that shark animatronic was so well made. There are some parts where I was watching and I genuinely thought they legit just used a real shark. And for some parts of the movie they did, but when I was a kid I thought the whole thing was like a real shark. But it never scared me. The only part of Jaws that actually scared me is when Hooper is looking in Ben Gardner's boat and he pulls the tooth out of that hole in the boat, and then the dead guy's face floats out. That's the only part of the movie that genuinely scared me the first time I watched it, but it was more like a, oh god, oh my, damn it. And I did get jump scared by the barrels a few times, but other than that, I just really liked the movie. Have you seen Jaws 3D? I fucking hate that movie because it's so corny and bad, but I love watching it because it's just so bad. Oh my god. The only Jaws movie I haven't seen is the fourth one. It was Jaws the Revenge. Because I kind of lost interest after that. After the absolute batshittery that was Jaws 3D, I was like, oh my god. You know, oddly enough, the second Jaws movie wasn't that bad. It wasn't. It wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good. But, you know, it had the curse of trying to follow up the film. Am I gonna do another gradient in his hair? I know I have to put a gradient here. So I'm gonna make it the same as his hair. One time we were watching Jaws 2 in the scene where the man proposed to the girl on the boat. My cousin was like, oh, you thought you were getting married? Nuh-uh. Oh, what am I missing? I'm a vegetarian, so I understand a bit where you're coming from. God, I love those Jaws movies. I love, of all the shark movies, my favorite is Deep Blue Sea. But that's because that one is genuinely good horror. It's survival horror, which I really like. And it's also got a monster. I love monster movies. Like, Godzilla's the best franchise ever. But of all the shark movies, my favorite is Deep Blue Sea. The first one. We don't talk about the second one or the third one. Unless we're laughing at how bad they were. Sharks are too cute to be scary. Yeah, the only thing that really made the sharks scary in Deep Blue Sea is because they were so intelligent. I'm going to do the same thing for his shell, actually. I'm going to see how that looks. I'm going to give him a dark purple hair. And then put just a light rainbow effect on, like, the bangs or something. And then see how that looks. I was named after a dragon. I was named after a detective. Like, my real name, I was named after a detective in a book that my dad was reading. My channel name, Runes, and my online name, Rune Skiamorph, just came from me trying to be edgy. And I like the name Rune, what it means and all. God, he's so emo, I love him. And tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. This guy really looked at me like, coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. I don't know if this counts, but I don't generally eat rabbit unless I absolutely need to. It's a symbol of good luck, companion of the moon goddess. Personally, it would be disrespectful, so I relate. Yeah. Rabbit's another one of those unkosher animals. Nothing with paws. So I don't like the way animals are treated on farms, like big farms. Yeah, yeah. We raise our own chickens here at the Skiamorph household, so we don't feel bad about eating them because we know we gave them the best life we could give them, and that they were happy and healthy and not sick. And honestly, I think the chickens eat better than I do. I know this looks like dog shit now, but just give it a second. I think I'm cooking. Let me cook! Alright, what is the... Whoops. Okay, that looks that way now, but if we... Now, hear me out. Put like a little... That's why I fish, but don't eat it. I give it to my family. Fish is good. I like fish. Do you read the FNAF books? I do. I love the Fazbear Frights. I have a good... I don't have all of them, because I only bought the ones that I really liked. But I do have a good number of them. Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, this hair isn't turning out the way I thought it would. I mean, it looks good on the shell, but I'm not sure about it on the hair. I do like the purple, but for a pop of color, I'm not so sure. Because if I do like multiple, even if I do multiply and then put like, I give them like frosted tips or something. That just doesn't look right. And normal looks atrocious. But hard light and then lower opacity with... Yeah, the purple looks better. Maybe light purple stripes. Yeah, I can do that. Let's use this purple. Now, what I can do... Now, let me erase these. When do you want to, could you make an MLP base of your OC? I do have an MLP OC already, but I don't, it's not like a rune version of MLP. No, that doesn't look right either. I think I tried a while ago. We can take a break real quick to show you guys my, my Ponsona. Here she is. Her name is Larynx. She's a reformed moth changeling. And to be a closer version, she also has a pony version that she disguises herself as, named Glimmershy, and she's probably the closest to a rune pony as we're gonna get. Just move at the screen. Is there anything else you don't eat? I have friends that are Jewish but don't follow kosher, so it's new to me. Also, cute pony Izzy. Thank you guys, thank you. Okay, so I don't eat any bottom feeders. So like no crab, no crawdads, no shrimp, no or fish with skin, so no shark, no eel. We no carrion eaters, so we don't eat buzzards. We only animals with the cloven hoof that chew the cud. But pigs don't count, and camels don't count, because they don't chew the cud. So, but we can eat cows and goats and sheep. We can eat chicken. Nothing with paws. That's another one that I keep forgetting to bring up. So, It's a shorter list of things we can eat. But, like, yeah, no catfish, because they're bottom feeders. How am I going to do the stripes on the bangs and tail? Ooh, I got this. I love catfish. I have never and will never. I've seen what they eat. No, thank you. If you wish to partake of the treif, be my guest. I will not be joining you. Are more complex than the history of Europe. How about that tact? Good. You did in rainbow. I could put the gradient on the stripes. I don't know. I was pretty sold on everyone else. Like, this Chrysalis Rarity Grat Kid was pretty simple. Same with the Thorax and Trixie. Just put a stripe there. But I've always had trouble with adding stripes. I could do this. I feel like we all have something like that, so you're not alone. I basically grew up eating the whole sea, but I understood the reason behind the kosher. My mom does a lot of research, which can get out of hand. Yeah. But you know, having the kosher diet means anything that even uses byproducts, we do not eat. Like, what was really heartbreaking to find out is that gelatin that's used in literally almost every fruit candy and marshmallows, gelatin is concentrated pig skin and pig fat. It's like, oh, we can't have that. So we're not going to eat even gelatin. So we can only eat gummies if it has bovine gelatin or fruit pectin. So that was really heartbreaking to hear, especially as a kid, because I used to love the gummy sharks and gummy worms. No, we wouldn't eat gummy candy a lot. But when we did, it was always the gummy sharks. Vegan marshmallows are out there. Yeah, I have heard of them. I think... Yes, I have had them. Ate a fruit candy. No friend. No told me that. Hello, sour lemons. If your profile picture is what I think it is, that is cursed as hell, my dude. Some kosher gummy sharks because candy is life. Yeah, yeah. I know the recipe because all you do is just get, because it's like blue raspberry, so you just get the blue raspberry flavoring, mix it with some like fruit pectin or beef gelatin, and the white bits was marshmallow fluff, which marshmallow fluff or marshmallow cream does not have gelatin in it, so it's kosher. So I can still have that. Oh, whoops. Ice cream shop where I used to live that burned down twice. Twice? Were they electrical fires? Okay, I am liking that. Liking that a lot more. Me gusta. Merge down, and there we go. Oh, yeah! Oh god, how am I gonna make that? Wait, let's not worry about that yet. Something calming about Crush. So, in some cases. I used to not get the appeal, but, you know, when I tried it, it's like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. It's not like saying I actually ship these two, because, like I said earlier, I avoid shipping like the plague, unless it's Fluttercord, in which Fluttercord is canon, as far as I can tell. But yeah, it's just like figuring out what love trials are. Thank you, sour lemons. Sour as lemons. Is it okay if I just call you sour? Or do you prefer lemons? You have a spider as a profile picture. A gay one at that. Next to a burger place. They were growing weed there. Oh man. You didn't call me sour or lemons. Okay. And I think that's gonna be it for this guy. That actually turned out. Alright, so now how the hell am I gonna map his... Shit, how am I gonna do this? Okay, you know, we'll start simple. Might give that one a little smaller because it's the same in the eyes. Purple. And oh. Here we go. And then for the rest, Almost forgot about that. And then I'll just add a note, rainbow gradient, hard light. Man, I've been so focused on trying to get that figured out. I didn't. I've been missing chat. Has it been 3 hours? Have I been? Holy shit. That jumped. It just feels like 30 minutes ago I was like, yeah, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I still got this. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. It is midnight for me. I'm proud of the day, spider. It's my goose honk stops. Hey man, if you're sick, they can just deal with it. Heard the song Misery Meat? No, I have not heard that song. And now we're all saying names. Okay. Damn. You know, it's so funny. The crack ship I was not looking forward to was Rarity and Chrysalis, and it turned out the best. But, like, the crack ship I was looking forward to most was Fluttershy and King Sombra, both the evil and the good version, and I'm not sure about either how these turned out. Like, I liked this design, but I liked these ones a little bit more. Like, the Changeling designs, I don't know what it is. I wasn't a big fan of Changelings when the show first came out. I was like, Earth Ponies all the way. But man, something about these Changelings, especially the Reformed Changelings, they look really good. Are you gonna name them? I'm not going to name them because I'm thinking about selling these characters as adoptables, so I'll just let their new owners name them. But for a few characters, like some of the full ponies, I did give them their own cutie marks. Except these ones, of course. I just really like this one. How long do you usually stream? The longest I've ever streamed was 10 hours, but that was because I was working on some sprites and was just really manic. Like, I don't have bipolar, but if that's what a manic episode felt like, I'm pretty sure that would be it. But on average, I stream about 3 hours. Or 2.5. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I'm feeling pretty good. So I might... I don't know, that was kind of all the plans I had for this stream. I did have these guys on standby, because these are my actual OCs. But I still had an hour. Let's see, what other projects do I have? I mean, I cycled through my projects before I started streaming, and I don't really have a lot on standby that I could stream. I mean, I could always just start chatting. I do have that function. You know what, yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of a drawing break. So I'm gonna pull up my, chatting. Load. Hang on, let me pull up my... Please do not crash on me. There we go. Now we can just chat for a bit. Alright, ask your questions. I like the hairy man pony. Seems cool. Do you watch Has Been a Hotel? I did. I know a lot of people had problems with the writing of the show, but I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. I also watched the latest episode of Hell of a Boss. No spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but I really, really liked the newest episode. I don't know how to draw anything about living organisms. I just saw vintage objects, landscapes, just things. That's okay. I mean, I just draw just like cats, ponies, and furries, really. Sometimes I'll do landscapes, but honestly, if you asked me to draw like a building or a car or a robot, I'd tell you to kick rocks, because I just cannot do that. I'm still practicing drawing objects. You know, as long as it's okay to never be good at something, or like be a master at it, because the full quote is, "Jack of all trades, master of none, better than the master of one." So as long as you're passably good at a few things, you don't have to be good at everything. Down to 1%. Oh god. Rip waffles. I had a friend who made Has Been Hotel her entire life. It was really sad. Yeah, I do remember that crowd of the internet. You draw realistic, though? Like, proportions, color. All they do is talk about, draw, or literally anything. Yeah, there's... Oh, my God. Now, I'll admit, personally, I do have the occasional hyperfixation where I live and breathe my hyperfixation for like months on end. But it only lasts for like I said, a few months. It's not my entire life. I have a craving for Denny's right now. I've actually only been to Denny's once, and I didn't eat there. So I actually have no idea if it's any good. American Dentist, I didn't know waffles now! Rip waffles. Oh, I'm used to working at Denny's. To be fair, I like different things. I just have strong hyperfixations. Yeah, my hyperfixations go from either like My Little Pony, or Star Wars, or Transformers, or literally anything Marvel, like superhero stuff. I got like 5 hyperfixations that I cycle through every once in a while. I got a bagel here that I'm gonna eat because I am hungry. On the rare occasion, I'll get a hyperfixation on just one of my projects. So that I'm just working on that 24/7 and thinking only about my stories. Especially, like, specific stories. That's fun. Because then I actually get a lot of shit done. Sometimes I just spam the group chat at, like, 3 in the morning. She made me feel bad when the show was a... Oh! Oof. That's rough. One legitimate critique I do have about Has-Been Hotel is that there was no filler episodes. It was only like 8 episodes, and I'm supposed to feel connected to these characters as if we had just been on some high adventure. No, it literally just cut to the chase. And sometimes I'm okay with the show cutting it to the chase, but it's just this kind of show, it needed to be slower. It needed to be a 25 episode season with, you know, like, silly episodes, filler. It kind of needed that. It needed a beach episode. You know, of all the shows that I'm actually demanding a beach episode, it's the one where they're in hell. But, like, we got none of that. She was one of those people where trauma was the bond. Oh, boy. Was the snake drawing incident? Even though she apologized, there was still snake themes that made me a bit uncomfortable. I heard about that drama. My 2 cents is she was a kid when she drew it, and she was just being dumb. So that's one thing. But the fact that she posted it is where the problem comes from. Like, if she just drew it for a friend and said, oh, here's some cringy, edgy shit that was disgusting as a joke in, like, private DMs, then it's like, okay, that's a bit unkosher, but, you know, you were a kid, it's in private DMs, whatever. But she posted it. That, I think, was the biggest problem. I can't find the right episodes. I pirated it. If you go to cartoonsonly.com or watch cartoons, it has all the episodes in order at pretty high quality. At least it did. I don't know if it still does, but I pirated it. I did not want to pay for Amazon Prime just to watch a damn show. But putting a minor with Snape. Yeah. It was gross. But she admitted it was dumb and bad. Vipsy Pop is known for not taking criticism very well. And while that is a character flaw, but I feel like we all struggle with that. But yeah, that's one thing. Come on, take it. There you go. Miraculous Ladybug. Oh my god. I've heard about Miraculous Ladybug. I don't think I should watch it. I just looked up the snake thing and oh my god, it's bad. It's bad. See, when I was a fan of Vipsy Pop back in the day, like for her Die Young animation, I wasn't on Tumblr, so I didn't know about any of that drama. You wait your turn. So I had no idea. It was only like years later when I was watching like a 3-hour long documentary talking about why people hate Vipsy Pop. I was like, oh, 3 hours, juicy deets. Let's dive in. And I saw that and went, oh. It is hard to keep up with. It's ever since Twitter, drama's been so hard to keep up with because it is evolving by the second. Like the most latest drama with Dr. Disrespect. Like, I know nothing about the whole situation, but it's just the fact that Twitter is kind of like just been a cesspool of drama. So it's just, that's why I don't have a Twitter. I will never get a Twitter. Not with this shit going on. Mm-mm. Just tone out the channels because of drama. Be there in the next stream, prob. Okay, yeah. Hopefully the next stream will be on time. But like I said, I have family visiting me next week. And I don't know if they're gonna be here for the Tuesday. But next week is July, and I will be doing art fight streams for the majority of the month. I haven't figured out my exact schedule because I want, I'm still going to stream on the 9 p.m. Tuesdays, but for like the rest of the week, if I have sketches going, or if I have like sketches ready for art fight, I'm going to stream them. So the streams might be a little bit more sporadic for July, but they will definitely be at night, at least for American Standard Pacific Time. Hush. Because I don't like the heat. I don't know if it's done without making a huge joke. Yeah. A lot of people got pissy over the Angel Dust episode. Personally, I liked it. You know, people saying, oh, they're treating male rape as a joke. And I'm like, bitch, where? Where's the joke here? He's clearly upset, and it's not fetishized. Now, I do understand there was a, like a storyboard artist that fetishized it, and then she was, like, well, that came to life, that was bad, but the actual episode did not make jokes about it or fetishize it at all. It was actually quite respectful. Was it handled in the best way possible? Probably not, but can you give an example of how they could have done it better? Everyone says, oh, this show was so bad because it did this. But it's like, well, do you have any alternatives? And they never offer any. Besides, like, oh, well, then just don't show it. It was like, you know, the problem is it's not talked about as much. That's the real issue. It's not talked about, so it feels like such this taboo subject to talk to, you know, to bring up. So then when victims of actual SA feel afraid to talk about what happened to them and say, this is a thing, this person is dangerous, they feel afraid to talk about it because people say, oh, we don't do that here. That's so bad. Now, we don't do that here, but, you know, it's not acceptable. I feel like it should be talked about by people of the people. I'm gonna leave. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Amanda. You have a favorite character and has been. when the pilot came out, because I followed the pilot pretty closely when it was first coming out. My favorite was Serpentious. But then after watching the show, god damn it, Vox and Adam just came out of nowhere and stole my heart. Like, what happened? What happened? I was drawing and I'm taking a break while I eat my bagel. And we're talking about, of all things, Hazbin Hotel. No one talks about the emotional abuse. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, missed. It's just how they get in your head. Like, excuse me, I'm swallowing my bagel. I recognize that I am very fortunate to have never, ever been in that kind of situation. But I know people who have been. And the one thing that they need more is for people to understand. Not just to hear, but to understand. This is what happened. Hey, stay away. Sorry, I was yelling at my dog. So many bad vibes and memories around the show. I understand. I completely understand. In a different way, I'm kind of like that with G1 Transformers. Nothing wrong with the show, it's just the, quote, fans of G1 Transformers. Like, I have very vivid memories of being told I was dumb and stupid for not liking, liking other Transformer shows. And said, oh, anyone who likes anything that isn't G1 is a dumb little whiner baby, and you should go back to your binkies. It's like, excuse me? So yeah, in a completely different, subtext. I get ya. Okay, do I have anything I could work on to keep the party going, or am I gonna have to end it here? Weirdly insistent that I was her one straight friend. You were the opposite of the token gay character. She thought you were the token straight. It's like, oh boy. Can we just throw that trope out the window? It does not need to be here. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? No? Do you need to go potty? Well, it has been 3 hours, so... Excuse me, I need to go take the dog out. I will be right back. Entertain yourselves in chat. I will be but a moment.
a video recommendation about if I'm Christian, I shouldn't play video games. Lol, what the fuck?
Like, I'm Jewish now, but I used to be a Seventh-day Adventist, and my goodness, Christians are crazy. In the nicest way possible. Christians kind of freak me out a little bit. Not as much as Catholics, but Christians are just like, they're the weird cousin at the religion reunion. Are y'all Gen Zs? I am Gen Z. I hope my friends don't think I'm forcing them. I joke about them not liking it. Marjorie's cool and they like gay people. Okay, Sour, you're Muslim. You know, I think I might actually end stream here, guys, because we actually got a lot of work done in 3 hours. And I need, I have other work I need to do, but I can't do it on stream, so yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Snowfox, for subscribing. Thank you all, any newcomers to the chat. I stream every Tuesday, now every Tuesday night. The new schedule is at 9 p.m. Yeah, p.m. But with Art Fight coming up, I'm going to be streaming more regularly, except the first week, because I have family coming over, so I'll be dealing with that. Oh, there you are. Yep. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one, whenever that may be. Bye-bye.